tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a good return up past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you wanted to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Jones. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Let's go now. Take over.
First and 10, Taylor then. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their hole with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Throwing, Jones. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
70 Lions.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Let's go.
At the Bills' 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs from 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
43-yard line.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On play action, Allen throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Third and 3. Here's Cook again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Meeting the tough yards, they run with their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Oh, they get him down, but not before takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, the tight end Warren. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 58 yards. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get free and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing now is Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen completes to Shakir once again. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen going to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
Five wide.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give the Cook out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Middle. Look out.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Will try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring it back and intercept.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hard running at the 15. And down in inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren laying himself out in the end zone. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a miscommunication on the ladder. The ball's out. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense is on the side.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
Seems like all the fireworks in his first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Williams looking to do it himself. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a 1st down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
What is hold on?
To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake, call for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 19. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. That one in the books as a 64-yard run. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Gets around him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Bears take over first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 39-yard attack.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Ashton Dulin now to return. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
77 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Badgley's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
This is a rarity in the NFL, 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. He's back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Dog water, dog water, dog water, dog water.
Down to the wire. At CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because